Matherin's averaging better than 17. Yeah. Siakam to Sabonis. He was questionable with that back, but he is available.
Turner and Sabonis, former teammates. Halliburton will bring it across, matched up against Fox. Here's Nembhard. They missed a lot of time, and he was a big part of their success a season ago.
They too, like a lot of teams in this league, have had a rash of injuries through the start of the season.
Shot clock down to 5 for Halliburton. Sprays it out to the corner. Turner over to Siakam at the end of the shot clock. And an offensive rebound by Halliburton.
And that is such a focus for Rick Carlisle, who's talking about it before the game, how offensive rebounding and three-point shots have really changed the league because you can't plan for them, and Halliburton getting a big one.
Well, a good pass by Halliburton out to Siakam, who misfired on a three. Defenders throughout the league. Fox is in for a little bit of a battle tonight, but always up to the challenge.
The reality is he always gets the best one. So whatever team it is, he usually figures out a way to be productive.
Fox with a nice show and go. Turner with the block, one of the league lead. Siakam on the move, fouled on the break. Have to have their traction today, Katie. This breakneck pace. Top 10 in the NBA.
Such a big part of the Kings' identity, and they're not playing at the pace that really Mike Brown wants, and there's a turnover right there.
Nembhard on the move to Siakam. Nice block by Monk. Murray looking inside for Sabonis. Gets it back. Murray with a couple of fakes. Times already.
He does. I think Keegan was actually a little surprised by that pass, though. Wasn't watching as he cut. And with Domas, you got to always have your eyes on the ball.
Siakam for three. Got it. Down this season.
And that was a big addition to their roster a season ago. And obviously teammates those two were right there in Toronto.
Sabonis at the elbow. Sprays it out to DeRozan. Little pump fake. Got it.
Than what he just did, but DeMar got him on that one.
Hey, listen, they used to share a locker room in Toronto for several seasons. Siakam at the other end. Walk. Here's Matherin with 8 on the shot clock. Takes out his do-it-yourself kit, and it comes.
Healed in terms of the shooting mentality.
Unadulterated confidence.
Yes, that is
from
exactly.
Benedict with Jenny Busek, former coach here in Sacramento. Back in the day, she is one of his player development coaches. There's Halliburton around the screen. Murray switches on to him. Skip pass to the corner. Nembhard pulls. Man, that arcing jumper.
Nice arc on it. Not a big three-point shooter. This is something we've seen with the Kings all season. When someone knocks down a couple, you got to pay attention.
DeRozan from deep, on the outlet to Halliburton, skipping across midcourt. Back out to Turner, working against his former teammate. Nembhard. Left it. Fox with a chance to run. Stepped on the gas. Murray for three. Deep on the season. Matherin inside. Got picked.
That is his second here early in this game.
Fox.
Help each other out.
They freelance as much as anybody in the tandem with their offense.
100%. That's a great analogy. Those two teams definitely have a lot of freedom.
DeRozan back out to Fox. Spins. And that's
where the contact is from Sabonis on that at all.
Mandatory. High arcing three. Rims out by Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton got off to a slow start of late, averaging 18 a game. Sabonis on the delay action. Over to DeRozan in rhythm, way strong. Takes it away. Steps in with the offhand.
Tails, I was talking about 50-50 balls, diving on the floor, really staying and not giving up on a play. Nice job there by the Kings.
Aaron Fox with a basket, just turned 27 on the 20th of December a couple of days ago. Turner over DeRozan. Out of the timeout, they go to DeRozan at the mid-post against Halliburton. Double team comes on the bounce. One more pass, and Fox.
For DeMar DeRozan, that one right there, very specific. They get a good bucket out of it.
Kings with their first lead of the basketball game. Matherin cross-court to Halliburton. Good closeout by Fox to his strong hand. Sabonis switches on to Halliburton, and they get the miss, rebounded by Murray. Kings off and running. Sabonis inside, had it knocked away. The hit ahead to Toppin, looking to get his.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 8 of the 10 points when he goes to the bench. And you want him to come out and be aggressive.
Monk lines up the seams. Another opportunity for the Kings. Herder with the left got fouled.
And definitely a great start in terms of kind of the...
To learn more, visit kings.com/calltheshot. It's free, folks. Whatever. Toppin, high arcing three, halfway down and out.
They all have the green light.
Trey Lyles just checked into the ball game. Sabonis tried to put slam. Halliburton thought about it a couple times and
Already 10 attempts from downtown for this Pacers. Hit on just 2.
DeRozan double team, kicks it out to Monk. He was looking for the repost. Herder for 3. Toppin
The first quarter in the stands.
Yeah.
Obi Toppin has.
Turner inside, Toppin with a mismatch against Herder. Back out to Shepherd for 3. 3 of 11 from deep.
That was a nice screen assist right there by Miles Turner.
There's Monk touching paint. And he was hit.
Contact there.
Yep. You can hear Malik anytime, anywhere. Off the miss, here comes DeRozan. He's got his own speaker box. Herder on the drive with the deceleration, couldn't convert. Got the second one. He is a consummate professional. Adjusting very well to his new role off the bench. Out of the timeout, Pacers. Here's Halliburton working against Herder. Around the screen by Turner. Toppin from the wing, got it. 13 from deep.
Another triple for them. And you look at kind of Kevin's performance last night, 9 points. I mean, he and about every other player on this roster, with the exception of one, shot the ball incredibly poorly from downtown.
They set a wedge screen for DeRozan. He missed. Gets ready to check back in alongside McDermott and Murray. McConnell back out top. TJ McConnell, really a big catalyst for this team. Sabonis inside with the right hand.
The ability when you're down that deep in the paint around the rim to go with the baby hook with both hands is so vital.
Sabonis on the scouting report, but got that offhand working that time. We got
Hand.
Weird.
Because your dominant hand is so trained and used to a certain way. It's that offhand where you usually have a better touch.
Well,
Oh, I'm a pizza guy. It's always the target audience.
extra pepperoni.
Doing this game broadcast always makes me hungry. I wonder why.
We have a little thin crust. 7 on the shot clock for the Pacers. Out top, Mathurin. Guarded by Murray. Playing with his food. Great defense by Keegan, getting the miss. Fox back in the ball game. The now 27-year-old. Off to a good start offensively. Thought about the 3. Now finally pulls. Didn't draw the iron, so the shot clock is down to 5. Lyles has to go with it. Back out to McDermott. That's the right guy. Wrong result.
Oh, really moved on that possession.
Here's McConnell. Calls for the clear out. Going to try and walk down McDermott, his former teammate. And Murray, 6 on the shot clock for the Pacers. Cross court to Shepherd inside. Siakam. Wow, that was.
There's multiple Kings on that defensive glass trying to close out possession.
There's Fox against Siakam. That's a mismatch. De'Aaron gets whatever he wants.
Is rising while the guy's still planting, recovering from the initial move. That was beautiful.
Q12-27 out in Roseville for a secret out of the bag.
Listen, I have a feeling that when you're as busy as these guys are during the season, you may not see the signs.
Shepherd on the break.
Some gear from that evening.
Oh, nice.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, maybe you want to bring them again?
Yeah, hey.
If you're not working. Herder out top. Got all the way to the rim and laid it.
Things really well. He's doing a great job in his minutes off the bench tonight.
2 of 4 from the field, has 5 points. McConnell out top. Mathurin off the flare. Siakam slips the screen. 4 on the shot. Forced to take a long 2. Opportunity. What a pass inside for the
ball fell right to him on the offensive rebound. Kings on the glass, but they're so spread out is Indiana because they take so many threes. There's not a lot of bodies to get on.
That's his first field goal of the ball game. Tasked with guarding the highest scorer and doing a great job deleting that shot. McDermott trying to stick with Mathurin. And he's got his do-it-yourself kit out. That's for Luke Laufs, the defensive coordinator.
You say do-it-yourself kit. I say check the air in the ball. I think it's about gone.
Fox, Herter, one more. McDermott, that's the right guy for the JOB, and he got it.
Brilliant game where he came in and had 16 points in 8.5 minutes. So you got to wonder if we're going to start seeing a little bit more of him in this second unit as they look for scoring.
Fox first on the deck. Murray fouled.
Apparent thing to me when you're looking at how are they going to respond, and they're continuing it here as the first half. Absolutely, and a lot of those are just hustle plays.
Jay Triano shot at him on the bench there.
Open some things up for Jay Triano to go to these smaller lineups.
O'Connell on the probe. Got the... Herter brings it across. Sacramento up by 7. Murray with an aggressive drive. You love to see that kind of decisiveness, even though he missed.
And he's going to get better at finishing on those. He's getting there with consistency. He's not shooting as consistently as we would like to see, but he will get better.
Mathurin got inside. Tough bucket. O'Connell is always going to pick up his opponent three-quarter court. Fox brings it across as Monk and Sabonis and DeRozan get ready to come back into the game. Fox drop from the free throw line. He can make that happen for Sacramento. Bryant sets the screen. Here's Walker now. Shot clock below 10 from McConnell. Lyles picks him up on the switch. Siakam against Fox. Fox takes that mismatch personally out to the wing. And that jumper is down to 4. Fox, fast, whistle, foul.
It is lightning quick.
More joy in the game, and that's an overlooked factor.
It is.
If you look at some of the great players around this league, they play the game with a certain degree of happiness and chuberic joy.
And you also have to have this team really like.
Herter on the hit ahead, back to Fox. Second side action, McDermott.
That is what you want Doug McDermott doing. I mean, he's in there for one reason, and it's not for his defense. Focus on what you have in front of you, not what you don't have.
Great point. Monk missed it. Sabonis with the offensive rebound. Herter wide open from deep. This game tonight. Another field goal, his third of the game, up to 8-point already. O'Connell on the baseline. Back out top. Walker. Thomas Bryant with 2 on the shot clock. They're not going to get it off in time. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
You have to talk, communicate, make sure you're taking up space on the floor, cutting off the driving lanes. And I think the Kings did a great job that last possession.
Monk back out to McDermott. Sabonis at the elbow. Working against Turner. Couple of fakes. Tough shot. Turner got the miss in the association. Nembhard skip pass to the corner. Walker. Tough move inside and got the fortuitous. The lead is down to 4. There's a look at the bench point scoring. Pocket pass to Sabonis. Couldn't convert it. I'll tell you what, Miles Turner makes you think of
playing against 3 straight games against centers that really impact around the basket. Turner tonight, no doubt.
DeMar DeRozan, meanwhile, off to a slow start, Katie. Just 1 of 5 offensively. Turner on the drive and got the...
The interesting thing is, though, when they have gotten it to DeMar DeRozan on the baseline, he's forcing a double team. And so other guys have got open looks from him just being a part of that offense.
Yeah, he's getting the defense in rotation. Sabonis really struggling with the length of the Pacers right now, in particular Turner inside.
I think they'd be better served going to just some two-man game to get him the ball instead of trying to post him up on the low block and having him go to work and not moving his defender at all.
Deep three, enjoying here, and his dad a former high school and present high school official back in Wisconsin, where he's from. Murray on the drive, got his own rebound.
The Pacers doing a really great job of putting pressure on the Kings when they get deep into the paint, especially in that restricted area.
Halliburton around the screen by Turner. Nembhard drives the closeout. Shot clock down to 8 for Walker. One more to Turner. Nembhard trying to get downhill. Sprays it out to Walker. Contested three. Sacramento doing everything right defensively there.
And Domantas Sabonis, he's already got 11 rebounds in this game.
Back tapped by Nembhard, and he'll get some room service at the other end. Over of the second quarter, fourth one of the game. DeRozan. Fox with a quick post up inside. Sabonis goes to the jump hook, and that snaps the 9-0 Pacer run. Turner out to the corner. Walker got a whistle. He stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds there.
On the DHO, it's DeRozan to the corner. Sabonis pulls the three. Murray crashing, tipped it loose. Fox on the deck. Great hustle by De'Aaron.
And we've seen a few of those possessions in the first half where multiple guys throwing their bodies on the floor. Kings come up with the ball.
Fox missed the 15-footer, tipped up some, and ruthless inside.
Trust me, I know. I had low back issues.
Oh, Monk. He brings the crowd to life here at Golden One Center. Sacramento back up by a point. Good help by Sabonis. Couldn't get back to Turner in time. And
another really great shooting big. Both he and Domas shooting over 40% from beyond the arc. Miles a little bit more apt to pull them than Domas, though.
Murray out to Sabonis, a clean look from deep. Why not?
Matching up are just such an illustration of where the game is today.
Turner, good defense by Domas. Mathurin, shot clock down to 4. You don't want to foul here. Turner with a long two. Wow, that one a long two, though, not a 3 in Indiana. Back up by 1 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Sabonis running some delay action. 10 on the shot clock for Monk. Sabonis flipped the screen nicely. Monk with the snatch back dribble.
And look how crowded that paint is.
Fox for 3. And it's all white jerseys for the board. Siakam getting ready to come back in for the Pacers. Topping with the post up. Halliburton sprays it out to Nembhard for 3. Got it.
De'Aaron, I don't know if you can hear it there, trying to implore his team defensively after that made bucket. About rotations, communication.
Fox got to the rim.
When he says, come on, I mean, he means it.
Leading by example right now,
Absolutely.
Katie. He's got 15.
It's one thing for him to go out there and score the way that he does, like he did last night. Being vocal is so imperative for him.
And he got a hand up on. Sabonis going to dial up another one. That one a little bit 2-for-1 scenario if the Pacers want to take it. Some get action to Halliburton. That's going to be an offensive foul. Fox into the front court off the Sabonis screen. Monk off the pin. Got it.
Monk, quick move off the screen.
Looking for a stop here. Monk trying to stick Nembhard. Knocked it up. The $58 million defender. Nembhard almost caused a turnover. Got a deflection there, but it got to Monk at the buzzer. Fox brings it across. They go to DeRozan on the first play of the third quarter. Got a good look at it. Left it on the front rim.
And again, I mean, we talked about it in the open. We just talked about it there at halftime, is making sure that you're drawing up play.
They're trying to post up Siakam. Instead, Turner left that one a little bit short. Keegan Murray with a nice defensive rebound. Sacramento's got numbers, 5-on-4. Murray in rhythm for 3. Hard. Nembhard, who was a guy who was sorely missed early. Nice deal during the offseason, not close to 90 as Fox misfires.
But we are talking about millions, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so.
A lot of M's, a lot of
yes.
commas. Off the miss from Mathurin. Sabonis brings it across. Into the corner, Fox. Drew 2. Inside Sabonis, good catch. That's going to be goaltending. Downhill on the flyby, scored it.
On his hip to get there.
Just a little bit. Monk switching gears. Back out to Fox. Sabonis. Tell you what, Turner has done a nice job defending inside against him tonight.
Well, and really against everyone, if you look at it.
Monk brings it across. Sabonis out top. Nembhard really doing a good job denying Fox the ball. Shot clock down to 5. Sabonis picked up his dribble. Fox has got to make some lemonade out of lemons here. Got it off at the nick of time.
Yeah, just great job communicating, switching, pushing them outside of the areas of operation.
Got Fox on a mismatch down low and as a pacer.
Yeah, and I mean, that's why work for his points, shooting 30% from the field, 1 of 4 from downtown.
DeRozan one more to Murray, got a clean look from deep.
And a shot there, but he is putting in work on this end of the floor.
DeRozan down in his defensive stance. Mathurin, little second side action, back out top to Mathurin. Monk on in. Shot clock at 7 for Nembhard. Nice cut by Mathurin and missed the. And here's Monk. Boy, Monk with a host of moves. Tough pass, never made it to Sabonis. Halliburton over to Nembhard. He boots it away. Goes right to Sabonis. Murray runs to the corner. One more to Monk. He pulls the 3. Quickly down court, Mathurin. He smoked the layup. Either way by Fox.
And that's a 2-hand push right there in the back by Siakam.
Sabonis fouled. And now quick. These guys are. There's Nembhard. Siakam one more to Halliburton, the high arcing 3 for the Pacers.
And the Kings absolutely need to execute on the offensive end here.
Straight line drive by Sabonis, got it blocked. As I mentioned, a double-double already, 15 points now to go with 17 boards.
I don't know if there's a better example of someone that just sticks with it, does not give up on plays than Domantas Sabonis.
Murray on Halliburton. Turner walked with it. Monk inside, Fox defers to Sabonis. And nothing but white jerseys on that one for the rebound. Halliburton hops over the midcourt line, waiting for Nembhard, who is so important to this Pacers squad in terms of point of attack defense. Might be their best guy. That's going to be an offensive foul against him.
Level that can run with the pace of it, that is unselfish.
Kevin Pritchard, the general manager, doing a great job with personnel. And
I don't know if that might just be his second.
It is second. McConnell on the slot cut by Matts in third quarter for those respective players.
Nice job defensively, but they were able to get it in bounds.
Big time offensive board by Mathurin. One more to Halliburton. McConnell with the pull-up, got it. Blow into an empty corner 2-man game with Herter and DeRozan. Now Monk pulls one from the baseline. Mathurin with the rebound. Halliburton on the move. Halliburton guarded by Lyles. Pacers really spread you out in this 5-out that they run. Halliburton uses this, and the building has fallen deafeningly silent so far. Nice cut by Lyles. A catalyst off the bench, maybe number 41 is the guy.
Well, and he's still kind of working himself back into shape. He's questionable tonight but coming off of that calf sprain, playing 2 back-to-back. We'll see what it looks like here. It's nice that he's going to have 3 days off. And there's that cut again.
Monk Missed the layup underneath.
And the Kings just not shooting the ball very well in the paint. I mean, under 40% here in this game tonight.
They've had great looks.
They've had great looks, but you got to give credit to this Pacers team. They're playing physical and doing a great job of protecting the rim. They're going to have to come down to their defense.
Monk off the screen from Lyles. Lyles on the show and go. Pacers recovering defensively. A contested three. Doesn't count anyway.
Nice shot by Malik. You're right. Very well defended. And you see how this Pacers team is really moving around. And look at the attack mode.
Sacramento with numbers. Got a 5-on-4. Fox with a pill. Herter into the corner. McDermott for three. Boy, halfway down and out. McDermott has knocked a couple of down today so far.
And you gotta, you know, he's shot the ball here better as of late. But
And brought him one ultimately. Right now wearing the purple of Sacramento, top and inside.
This roster, he really is. What he adds in terms of his versatility, but what you just saw is a bit of a bulldog.
Lyles on the corner, turned it. Fox on the DHO. Draws the foul. Scored on drives and in points scored. Interestingly enough, that's the lowest scoring average in the NBA. Mind you, Eastern, Western Conference, they only play twice a year.
Twice a year.
Not exactly statistically significant. Siakam with the short jump.
I mean, they truly do just play an offensive style very much like you would see down at the Y.
Yes. Great ball movement.
He just absolutely punched that.
Wow, that's on the main court. Siakam at the elbow. That's going to be a foul for a couple of shots. Interesting that he didn't start playing. Oh God!
I could say that there's not self, but yeah, the dip pops may have wanted, but I think that he is dominating this one.
Boy, a couple of great opportunities by Fox and Lyles. Indiana leading by 10. McConnell probing inside over Lyles.
At last missed 2 opportunities right at the rim. I mean, on top of the rim. The Kings are getting great looks, but they are not shooting great here in this game.
That's going to go up. That's going to be a foul against McDermott on McConnell. Now he's trying to stick Siakam. Tough mid-range. Pascal.
And I'm telling you, here goes Keegan Murray.
Whistle.
You know, right up there too. He said, but honestly, he said Keegan Murray, the end of his career, he said he is on the rise, and I think it's great to point out because he's not shooting the ball well, Mark, but how much his game is expanding cannot be ignored.
High praise from one of the best coaches in the league. Herter on the move. Cross court, Lyles catch and shoot 3 on the way. Siakam. I tell you, that basketball job is working out pretty well for Siakam. That calls out the set.
And they have to get some stops to close out and be able to execute on this end.
That's a great pass by Fox.
Under 10 before going into the 4th.
Walker from the corner for 3. Kings catch a break. It's a long outlet to Fox. Got fouled twice.
Close to the rim. It's just in
right now. And the meter still. Siakam will bring it across. Working against Fox. And now he switches on to McConnell. They run some stack pick and roll. Shepard into the corner. Walker with the same shot. Same result. 2 for 1 if Sacramento wants it here. Fox on McConnell, gets to the office, and he got the soft. Little zone look by Sacramento. Go, plenty of time for Fox. They go at Halliburton on the switch. Fox is going to leave it short. Halliburton Kings trying to snap out of their malady, their 3-game losing streak. They've come oh so close a couple of times. And they got a little bit of a hill to climb. TJ McConnell making it a little bit steeper with that layup. Lead is up to 11. It's going to be Herter, Fox, Murray, Lyles and McDermott to start the fourth quarter. Step up by Lyles, gives it to Fox. Pulls it back for the three ball. Whistle underneath, and that's going to be a foul against Indianapolis High School. And here's the three. Got it on cue.
By the way, they're in that way, and look what it ends up doing. It ends up getting him a three-point bucket.
Looks like a bit of a zone here,
Yeah.
Katie.
They're giving them a different look defensively.
Boy, good look, Bryant inside.
And they found the spot.
Fox out front. Pops clutch. Left it a little bit short. Knockers. McConnell. Big time board by Lyles. Murray for three. Boy, that was way off.
Yeah, you could tell the moment that he released it that it was to the left. Nice job by De'Aaron Fox hustling back on defense, given.
Inside McConnell with another.
But that also is why they haven't been getting to the free throw line. How can you make that a bigger part of this fourth quarter where you're productive in the paint?
Yeah, I mean, not second guessing yourself once you get inside there. You know, sometimes the pump fakes are necessary, but I think it's just a matter of just going up and just living with the result a little bit. I mean, if they get out in transition, you know, they're kind of ahead of the pack, and maybe they can get some wide open layups, but it has to start on the defensive end and getting some stops to be able to run.
All right, point guard, we will hear from you with Kyle after the game.
I'd really like to see them go to a little bit of two-man action with Domas and Malik or De'Aaron, just to kind of get some easier looks in the paint.
Lyles inside. Rolls.
Forcing misses.
Mike Brown has talked about the need for more total passes. Nice pocket pass by Fox into Sabonis. Got it back and made
On his feet up in the air and gets the second chance.
17 points, 19 rebounds for Sabonis. Monk goes underneath the screen with Walker working against Herter. Shot clock at 5. McConnell in traffic. Back out to Walker. Pulls the three. And here, 8.5 minutes to go. Fox off the drag screen. Lyle shakes out of the corner. And Rick Carlisle calls timeout with 8:23.
The heavy lifting, but we needed other guys to step up around him, Mark.
Starts at the defensive end, getting some stops. Bryant, recently coming over from the Miami Heat in a deal. Misfiring, and here's Monk. Off the Sabonis screen, hops through traffic. Got airborne with no one to pass it to. 3-on-2 the other way. McConnell sprays it out to Shepard on the wing. Got it. 7:45 to play. That's the Monk left wide open and unable to. Sacramento 10 of 32 from deep. Shepard gonna try another one.
Getting boos here in the arena, and listen, I understand the frustration of the fans. I mean, the Kings have struggled here as of late, and I'd be willing to say, listen, like, they've got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes these things can be good, but you were talking about it earlier, Mark. The Western Conference is not something to be messed in.
And over 500 on the road, under 500. The only team in the NBA that has a positive net rating that's under 500.
Yeah.
The math ain't mathing.
There's a lot of anomalies in the statistics.
Bryant threw that out. Loose ball.
It's a two-possession game, and this is how it swung, and very quickly.
DeRozan off the mark. It has been a frigid shooting night for DeMar. Now 1 of 7, unable to find any semblance of flow.
And the third game in a row for him, struggled in both games against the Lakers.
Fights around the screen. Mathurin lost the handle.
Exactly what you wanted to see, but then it's about, but you can't continue to put yourself in those situations.
Not a formula for success. Halliburton grazing the iron. Fox on the break. Rips through and got it with the... As we hit the halfway point of the fourth quarter, Mathurin. Sabonis got him on the cross match in transition. And now Herter switches back onto him. And now McDermott trying to stick Mathurin. The stare down 7 to 85. Fox
Wow.
No whistle. And Halliburton coming back the other way. The lob for Toppin, and he's fouled. Take your pick. It's showcase. The Kings to suffer from a sprained motivator cuff or torn cartilage. There's plenty of game and season to go. And it's time that they start to participate in their own rehab here. Monk with the three, that's all. Now 10 of 34 from deep. Bryant flipped the screen. That allows Halliburton to get in Scott. And
In the Western Conference, it's a beast.
Jordan McLaughlin and Keon Ellis in the ball game with Isaac Jones, Colby Jones, Orlando Robinson as well. As Mike Brown is going to give it to a different five. Jarris Walker. So Sacramento looking at falling to 13 and 17. And a little bit more troubling, perhaps, 6 and 11 here at the crib. Which, when you ask players around the league, you hear that this place has a great home court advantage because of the boisterous fans, but they have been muted in the last several games.
The reality of the matter is there's been plenty of adversity that this team has faced this year, but every team has dealt with what seems like a massive amount of injury.
Mathurin steps back for three.
And you talked about it earlier. The numbers are super deceiving in terms of their offensive rating, their defensive rating. None of it seems to match up with their win-loss record.
Well, when the night started, the Kings were actually just 3 games out of 6 in the Western.
About it, an 82-game season, you can correct. It cannot come from a coaching staff. It has to come from the locker room, and it's the responsibility of the players because no one motivates you like a teammate does.
I think right now is looking at a potential referendum on some of the leadership inside that locker room, whoever it might be. Off the turnover, here comes Bryant quickly up court. And here's Keon Ellis from deep. McLaughlin back to Jones. Drives it against Jones. Pardon me, Johnson. Ellis off the bounce, strange that makes the call from the sideline to go. The Indiana Pacers in command. Walker threw it off the glass and then passed it to Bryant.
Sorry, I can't celebrate that. That was not good.
Hey, man. And brazenness. But it worked out. And to the victors go the spoils.
Yes.
Johnson on the baseline. And at some point, talked about the Kings' lack of victories at home. Jones spins and pulls, got it to go off glass.
And it's crazy how this league works. I mean, you have followed by 120 plus. I mean, like, you go from where you're just on fire offensively and you're scoring consistently over 120, and then
Robinson inside. McLaughlin to Robinson. 50 seconds to go. Robinson a little bit across. The Indiana Pacers will improve to 14 and 15. MMA fighter in the NBA.
the fact that he has one is...
Yeah, you don't, Steen. Folks, trust me on this one. Do not try him. That'll do it. That'll do it. Sacramento Kings will lose it 122-95.
And the fans in the arena